Hi, good morning. It's Gene from Mavstar. You know, I left something blatantly in front of your eyes that maybe even on a good day your subconscious would work it out. And I'm going to say right now, here, I ain't no Jesus Christ. Couldn't even be close to him. But it was always in front of your eyes. Maverick Star Reloaded. Maverick Unorthodox. Son of God, reloaded, returned. So, Christ, the Son of God, returns. It was always there in front of your eyes for years and years and years, and maybe not many of you even picked up on that. But I will say this, I do know what it's like to have a crowd of people turn against you when you're trying to do your best for everybody. You know, I set up this observatory so that you could have first-hand information on not just the positioning of the magnetic North Pole, which we'll be doing later on Patreon for the patrons, but, you know, information on other bits of equipment that we've got around the observatory, like, you know, the CO2 detector, the atmospheric oxygen detector, background radiation, alpha, beta, gamma, you know, the latest information on within 24 hours of the, you know, the largest magnitude of earthquake around the world, the amount of volcanoes that are in eruption, and a lot of other things that we've put on the website for people freely. And we've never asked for any money, ever. What we've asked is for people to, you know, donate, not mandatorily, to, you know, the cause. That's basically it. We're not rich. We're not like David Murillo with acres of land and a farm and a homestead. Or David Devine, same thing, or the Canadian prepper. Have you noticed something about these people? They are using their platforms on YouTube to attract attention to their businesses that they've got. Same as Ben Davison. Same thing. There's a pattern. And it's by no coincidence that is a pattern. I'll tell you now, I don't own a homestead, I don't own a home, I rent. You know what, I live pretty much week to week on what I earn. And I'll just tell you what I earned Saturday out of this. I earned £4 on Saturday and I earned £6 on Sunday. You know, you can't say I'm raking the money in off this, because I'm not. I never set up to do that, because if I did, I'd have a shop. I'd be probably in the same position of all those people that I mentioned. You know, with a farm, you know, prepping, whatever. I'm not there. I tried to do the right thing, and by doing that, you know what, I ended up with picking up a stalker, Brian Gunderson, who is a bona fide and complete and utter head case. He's not on the right line, and you've only got to watch a couple of his videos to realise he's a stalker, and he's much more than that. You know what, I just find it weird that his idea of a scientist is a little girl, you know, and I can leave that to your imagination as where I'm thinking about that, and I don't think it's right. You know, he's got a fascination with little girls. So, you know, there you go. You know what annoys me more than anything else is when I come on and I look at the comment section. I was thinking about deleting the comment section completely because of what people say. They say you're begging. Holy shit. You know what? How can I be accused of begging when I've asked for people to donate if they wanted to, and I've said it's not mandatory? But we've got people in this world that are just built in a broken way, and they cannot cognitively think clear, because it's obvious. If what I do is classed as begging, then when you go to work and you wait for your wage at the end of the month, then you are a beggar. Simple as that. Would you work for your boss for nothing tomorrow? You know, I ask that just a few people chip in a few bucks and we can keep something going that is original and that is not available anywhere else. And you know what, that really ruffles a lot of people's feathers, because they've got to pay. But I'm going to tell you right now, the magnetic North Pole positioning is never coming back to YouTube unless there is dramatic changes. There's no way I will give up what I have dedicated in the last decade for people that don't appreciate it. No way at all. I'll keep it on the Patreon platform. And that is just for 186 people. And here we have subscribed to the YouTube channel 58,000. And there's the difference. And you know what, if we go back into the Holy Book, you know what, we can find references to things like this, where, you know, you have to refine gold to its purest. And if that is the refinement number 186, then so be it. At least we know we've got some good, solid, logical thinking people that have realised that, you know what, we can't get nothing for nothing in this world. There's no way we can go to the shop and get all our groceries for the week for nothing. We have to pay. We have to exchange labour for the money that we need to participate in the monetary system, so that we can bring back home the bacon and eggs for the breakfast in the morning. There is no way on this earth that the bacon and eggs are going to just miraculously appear on your breakfast table. So we all have to pay in this system, and there's nothing I can do about that for you. And I wish I could click my fingers and put so many numbers in your bank account that you never have to worry about that again, and that you won't have to go to prison every day. Because I look at work as prison. You know what, you've got to sacrifice your time unwillingly. Who wants to go to work tomorrow? Very few people. Some people enjoy the job, I understand that, but you know what, the majority of us don't want to do what we're doing. We're only doing it because it gives us access to something that enables us to participate in a system that we're in. It's really sad what's happened at this point, for not just me, but for you guys as well, because I know a lot of you guys enjoyed, you know, knowing where the position of the magnetic North Pole was, knowing how it was progressing, and a lot of other things. But we've arrived here. You know, it's no different to the shop you saw disappear in your local community that provided a service. Why did it go? Lack of use. Or something else. Can you not see what's going on in this world right now? YouTube is becoming a horrible platform, and that's by, I believe, created. It's designed, and it makes me cringe when I see people abusing, you know, their subscribers. And I've tried, and nobody has ever noticed the fact that I've never done the things that these others have done. Yet, you know what? They've waxed themselves rich, but I had a conscience. But at least I can say that. You know, I had a conscience, and I held out. Who knows what the reward will be for that? But I know When you do things like they are doing, and it's solely for self-gain, that's wrong. Oh God, I'm just going to say, who else has got equipment? Who else is qualified in this subject? But then look at how they're promoted by YouTube. They're monetised and they're getting away with it scot-free. And really, what are they doing? One thing only: waxing themselves rich. I've never felt so let down by so many people in my entire life. It has absolutely driven me into a massive depression. When I thought I was doing the right thing, I just feel like them veterans that come back from, a war, and that march down the street and get spit on. Totally and utterly let down by thousands. And you can't help but think, what was the point? Now you know what people are like. Now you know what the general public are like and how they react.